Are we live, baby? Come on. Second stream. Yes, sir, we are. So how do I pull up the chat? I might have to just pull up YouTube again. How do I pull up the chat from here? Oh, we are live, baby. We are live. Let's let some people get in here. We're about to have to go. Yeah, we're about to try going live on TikTok as well. So I'm gonna see. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're about to try it. We are about to try it. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Let's let some people get in here, man. I don't know how to pull up the chat from my screen. I'm having to use two computers. Bro, come on. Come on. Y'all tap in. Y'all tap in. Bro, I was trying to stream on TikTok as well. TikTok is the most confusing, complicated for no reason. For zero reason. We're about to dive into some film, guys. We're about to dive into some film. See what we got. If you gave me a chance, I will take it. In the dark, I will make it. Let's send this to the Discord. Let's run that. Let's run that. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, guys. We're about to dive into some film very shortly. Let's go ahead and send that to the Discord. Let's go ahead and send it. Let's see what we get from that. I don't know how to pull up this chat like this, bro. Gonna have to pull it up on my laptop. We're about to try to run the TikTok stream. We are about to try to run the TikTok stream for the first time, but TikTok's being difficult, bro. TikTok is being very difficult. But I'm about to hit go live on TikTok for the first time, so I don't know what's gonna pop up, bro. I do not know what's gonna pop up. Oh, but we're about to try it. Let's talk about UFC 315, guys. Let's talk about the banger event. Come on, bro. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm about to go live on TikTok and see what happens. I don't know if it's even gonna let me. Your live appears to be in a different topic. What you mean, gang? What you mean in a different topic? All right, fitness and sports. I guess. Go live. We'll see if it works. Let's see if it works. All right, I guess I'm live on TikTok, bro. There's a live chat. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. My first time on TikTok. TikTok's being difficult. But we'll see. We will see. Definitely gonna see what happens. We're gonna talk about UFC 315, guys. We're gonna talk about UFC 315. First live stream on TikTok. Hey, can y'all hear me on TikTok? I don't. TikTok's being difficult, bro. Real difficult. Very difficult today. Can you guys hear me? Hey, let me know if you can hear. Let me know if you can hear the video playing.
The UFC is relying on one man to save us all. And yes,
Hey, can y'all hear the video playing? Oh, bet. Bet. Maybe we're in business then. Maybe we're in business. Bet, bet, bet. All right, let's talk about UFC 315, guys. TikTok's being difficult. I got to get to 25 minutes, so I'm not even able to connect to the same webcam as my YouTube stream. So apparently, I have to do one stream for 25 minutes, and then I unlock all the features. So let's talk about UFC 315, guys. Shout out to everybody that was on the stream yesterday. First ever stream on YouTube. It was a banger card. Over delivered. So let's dive into some film, guys. Not no Bilal Muhammad film, not JDM film, but casual take film. Because we're about to break down my prediction, bro. We're about to break down my prediction and how it just aged beautifully. Per usual, bro. Per usual. Easton, what's good? What's good? Tom versus John. We're not getting Tom versus John, bro. I don't think we're getting Tom versus John. Yo, it's that man Casual Take. What's going on, T-Bone? Hey, that's right, Sam. We're back. We're back. Hey, I'm also live on TikTok. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. We're trying we're trying it out, man. But yeah, let's dive into some of this film, man.
That man is the man that you see right here on the screen, Bilal.
Bilal Muhammad was supposed to save the UFC, guys. He was supposed to save the UFC. Hey, Jeffrey just got promoted to BJJ Blue Belt. Congrats, bro. Congrats, Brody. Who do you think would win? Tom versus John? That's a tough call, bro. That is a tough call. I think John, bro. All right, let's get into some of this film.
Remember,
UFC 315 over delivered. Let's take a look at my prediction, bro. We're not gonna be here too long, but let's look at my
let's go ahead and
prediction.
break.
I might have to self glaze myself a little bit. But yeah, let's get into it.
This UFC 315 main event. All right, so UFC 315 is
Said, hey, I tagged you and asked to wrestle, bro. Where you been, Casual? Bro, where you been is the real question. I've been here. I've been doing my thing. Let's dive into this UFC 315.
Bilal Muhammad versus Jack
Let's dive into this.
Guys,
Let's dive into this breakdown.
don't think
We'll
you
see what I have to
understand
say.
this. This fight does not have very much hype. It definitely
No way, bro. Casually said John. I think John Jones, look, the experience, Tom Aspinall's never been to deep waters like that. So right now I'm saying John. Doesn't mean Tom can't win, but
has more
let's
hype
get into
now
it, y'all.
of the Islam situation potential matchup with Ilia Topuria. But this is a sick fight. Stylistically, I don't know, man. I think
See, we're just now starting the prediction, bro. I'm already predicting things correctly. I said, I don't know, man. This might end up being a banger fight. It's fight of the year so far.
JDM is the style to beat Bilal Muhammad. You know, he's not.
Hold on. What did he? What did he say?
I don't know, man. I think JDM is the style to beat Bilal Muhammad.
I predict these things, guys. Hey, Casual, for real though, I love your vids. You're probably my favorite creator. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for real. I'm straight with cheese, bro. You're a handsome. Hey, man. Ian, I appreciate you. All right, let's get into this though. My predictions, you know, they age beautifully. They age like fine wine every single time. So we're gonna see, what I predicted right. There's gonna be some things I predicted wrong. Let's go. Let's get
He's
into
not
it.
the ideal fighter to beat Bilal Muhammad. You know, if I could mold a fighter with clay, if I could create a custom fighter on UFC 5, I would definitely up some attributes a little bit, like the takedown.
That's Prime Aldo or Prime Henry. They're both in the same weight class. Henry Cejudo, bro. Give me the King of Rio. The GOAT predicted it. Facts, Chris, my fault. JDM beats Islam. That's what we're finna talk about, bro. We're gonna break down this prediction. We're gonna talk about JDM versus Islam. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restrictions in search. See, bro, we're already getting in trouble with TikTok. All right, well, TikTok just apparently I'm in trouble for reusing my own content. TikTok sucks, bro. TikTok sucks. JDM's boxing is good offensively. Defensively, he's not that good. That's an interesting fight, him versus Islam, because Islam, very defensively sound. But I don't think Islam's going to go out there and piece him up, bro. But let's get into it.
Defense, but Jack Della Maddalena, I think he's going to win this fight, guys.
Hey, man.
Really do.
I have not missed a main event of a pay-per-view since UFC 305.
Now,
Keep that in mind.
originally, when this fight was announced, I didn't even think it was going to be close because watching previous fights, I remember JDM versus Gilbert Burns. I had JDM by knockout in that fight, by the way. Let me just get that out of the way. UFC 299, we swept that card. All right, let me stop glazing.
Facts, bro. UFC 299. The last JDM fight, let me remind you, this man hasn't fought since UFC 299. I think we predicted a round 3 KO against Burns. That's what happened. Maybe I just have some feelings for JDM or something. I don't know. But I do not miss a JDM fight. This man's undefeated in the UFC. I haven't missed a JDM fight either. So you think they should add Prime Stipe in UFC 5 for sure. Bilal was robbed. He won 1, 2, and 4, bro. I hope that's troll. I hope you're trolling, bro. Did not win 1, did not win 2. I'll give him 4. I'll give him 4.
But JDM, he got taken down 7 times against Gilbert Burns. Now, you might think Bilal Muhammad is a better wrestler than Gilbert Burns, which I agree with you. I do agree with you. But honestly, Gilbert Burns is grappling, his wrestling, his top control
Hey, everybody on the TikTok live stream, if you haven't, go sub to the YouTube and vice versa.
is
Let's get into
very
it.
underrated. Bilal Muhammad is not that much ahead of Gilbert Burns. He's definitely better, but the margin's not that great. And let me remind y'all.
What do y'all think, guys? Was I wrong for thinking JDM was about to get taken down multiple times in this fight? Because, I mean, the last fight, the last sample we got was Gilbert Burns. And I don't even think Bilal's that much of a better wrestler than Gilbert Burns, but I don't know. Am I wrong for thinking that JDM was about to get taken down multiple times? He got taken down 7 times by Burns. So,
Let me remind y'all of this. Jack Della Maddalena broke his arm in that fight. In the fight with Gilbert Burns, he was fighting with one arm. He still scrambled back up to his feet and found a finish.
Facts. That does not get talked about enough. Everybody before this fight saying Bilal Muhammad's going to take him down, going to control him. JDM's not going to do anything. Bilal Muhammad's going to dominate. JDM got taken down a bunch from Gilbert Burns, yes. But, bro, this man had a fully broken arm. Fully broken arm. And what did he do? He scrambled back up to his feet with one arm and found the finish. Come on, bro.
I don't think you understand just how impressive that is. JDM is now on a 17-fight win streak. Yes, Bilal Muhammad's on a crazy win streak himself. JDM is on 17 fights in a row.
18 now. 18 fights in a row.
Bro, this man finds
Burns that fought Woodley would have beat Bilal. I could see that. I could see that. Burns was tough, bro. Burns is kind of a stepping stone nowadays, but prime Burns was different. This man's been in some wars. He's put up some really good performances. I think I like that take, Sam. I think I like that take.
a way to win every single time. Maybe he doesn't even have the best performances like Bilal Muhammad. I can't believe I'm saying that in the Big 2-5, guys. But JDM does not have the best performances. But even on his bad days, he finds finishes or he finds a split decision victory. Now let's go.
Dude, JDM might need, bro. Does JDM fit the plot armor category, low key? JDM finds a way to win every single time. 18 fight win streak now. Or maybe we should, add JDM to a new category. Just straight dog.
Go back to Bilal Muhammad's last fight, Leon Rocky Edwards. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that is the best version of Bilal Muhammad possible. Yes.
Nice.
I think
in my prediction, Bilal Muhammad needs to have a A+ performance to win this fight. JDM is not Leon Edwards, guys. Everybody's looking at that fight with Leon. That's not the same thing, bro. These are not the same fighters.
Bilal Muhammad fought a perfect fight. Yes, he still got hurt, but Bilal Muhammad did exactly what he needed to do.
Bilal beats Islam. Bilal does not beat Islam. Bilal does not beat Islam.
Leon Edwards does not do well with pressure. Bilal Muhammad.
Brody, I think he got kicked in the arm, if I remember. I think he blocked a kick. I could be wrong. I think that's what happened. But mid-fight, he broke his arm, still won the fight.
Right up in his grill, shot plenty of takedowns, got him down at will, basically, and really dominated. Or at least you would think he dominated.
Why am I doing this so much? I'm cooking up something devious.
I think he dominated. At least he clearly won. If you go back and look at the scorecards, Bilal Muhammad won 48 to 47. And
People
keeping that in
forget,
mind,
man. People forget. Bilal Muhammad versus Leon. Bilal Muhammad won the fight for sure, but it was a 48-47. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think Jack Della Maddalena is a tougher fight than Leon. It's easy to say that in hindsight now, but the way that Bilal Muhammad fights, if he tries
I think I'm trolling, guys. This was posted before the fight. When you start to see these predictions, age beautifully, just know I'm him. Number one JDM Glazer right here.
to pressure JDM
Facts.
and get up in his grill, that's JDM's wheelhouse, bro. If Bilal Muhammad gets up in his face in the boxing range,
All right, let me be honest. All right, let me be honest. Everybody picking Bilal Muhammad. Why? No, seriously. I'm not even saying that's a bad pick. But what is Bilal Muhammad? What was he going to do to Jack Della Maddalena, honestly? I mean, you could say take him down since he got taken down 7 times by Burns, but is Bilal Muhammad going to pressure him with the boxing? Is he going to get right in JDM's grill? One of the best boxers in the UFC? Come on, bro. He said, we beat Bilal Muhammad. What's JDM's cage weight? Dude, I don't know why it says 186 right here. Did he fight middleweight in the UFC one time? I don't even know. They should both be at 170, bro. They should be at 170. The man himself, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, we're live on TikTok for the first time, also live on YouTube. Let's keep it going.
there's no way he outboxes JDM. I know he talks about the Canelo hands. I got hands like Canelo, man. Colby, JDM, Kamaru Usman.
Shout out the Bilal impression. Hey, y'all rate my Bilal Muhammad impression right here.
I know he talks about the Canelo hands. I got hands like Canelo, man. Colby, JDM, Kamaru Usman, they suck, bro. They suck. JDM sucks. But if Bilal
Hey, what y'all think? What y'all think about the impression? Channeling my inner bedtime. But yeah, Bilal Muhammad, this man actually stood there and traded with JDM for a while. Shout out to Bilal Muhammad for putting on the most impressive performance, not impressive, most entertaining performance on his end that he's had so far. How much harder do you think JDM hits than Dustin? I think JDM hits harder than Dustin, bro. I mean, he's a whole other weight class up. That's gonna be a tough fight, bro. That really is a tough fight for Islam. Does Islam win the fight? I think so. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. Let's keep going.
Muhammad gets up in the grill, gets in the boxing range of JDM, he's gonna get pieced up, bro.
Is that what happened? Yes.
And probably he's gonna get finished. JDM.
Hey, shout out to Bilal Muhammad though, not getting finished. Shout out to Bilal Muhammad. He ate some crazy shot. I think he broke his orbital bone. He broke his nose. I mean, JDM did everything you could to this man's face. He split his lip. He didn't go out. He did not go out. Shout out to Bilal Muhammad, bro. Shout out to Bilal Muhammad.
Gonna work the body like he does so well. It's gonna open up the shots to the head.
Dude, all right, I gotta stop pausing it so much. But dude, JDM was working the body, bro. It was beautiful to watch. Round 5, one of the best rounds in all of the UFC I've ever seen. Round 5 was beautiful.
And here's another thing that I'm thinking, bro. Bilal Muhammad's obviously going to shoot takedowns in this fight. He's not just going to stand and bang like he might fool you in saying that.
Hey, we're going to talk about when I was right. We're going to talk about when I was wrong. I was wrong here. I did not think Bilal Muhammad was going to stand for that long. But partially, oh, did they just cut my stream off on TikTok? I think they might have. I don't even know. Hey, is my thing still up on TikTok? I think they might have cut it. Can y'all see my screen still? Casual over 100 gorillas. Facts, bro. Facts. Dude, I can't even see my TikTok stream right now. Is it still up? If Islam's cage weight is 178 in lightweight, how much do you think it will be in welterweight? He's gonna bulk up. He's gonna take some time. He's gonna bulk up for sure. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Can y'all see my screen still? on TikTok. Islam walks around 190. Dude, Islam, I don't think he's going to look like a small welterweight. He's not going to look like a small welterweight. He's going to fill out. YouTube it is. Hey, if my stream ain't working on TikTok, y'all join on YouTube, bro. Y'all join on YouTube. Y'all can still see it? Bet. I can't see. All right, whatever. I don't know why it's not letting me see TikTok. Let's get back into it, though.
JDM's going to be landing body shots. That's going to wear on the gas tank of Bilal Muhammad. Or I have a thought. He could be throwing the body shots, bro.
Hey, I appreciate everybody in here. Y'all hit that like button, though. Y'all hit that like button. Let's go.
He could be going low. If Bilal Muhammad shoots a takedown, JDM kind of times one of those body shots. Bro, he could land on the temple, bro. He could throw off the equilibrium. Ooh, equilibrium. We're throwing big words in here, y'all. Y'all know my vocabulary is expanding. Ooh. JDM could catch him with something.
That's what y'all think about the vocabulary, though. I gotta stop rubbing my hands together like this, bro. Hey, so y'all can still see the stream on TikTok? Can y'all still see the... Alright. Y'all can still see the video, I hope. 178 day after weigh-ins. At lightweight, he'll probably be... At welterweight, it'll probably be 193 to 195 at welterweight, yeah. He's going to be big, bro. He's still going to be cutting a lot of weight. And everybody thinking that we might still get Ilya versus Islam. I'm not going to lie to you. If you want that fight, you must want JDM to beat Islam, because otherwise, I don't think it's happening. If Islam goes out there, beats JDM, becomes the welterweight champion, I think it's more likely he retires than moves back down to lightweight, bro. He is not going to cut all that weight this late into his career. He's not going to cut all that weight to go back down, unless he loses. Maybe. I don't think he's going to want to go out on a loss, but I don't think he's going to lose that fight. I hope you beat UFC 40 title win challenge. Facts, bro. I'm trying my best, bro. I maybe shouldn't have picked this. The hardest challenge we've done. Just here to say, if Bilal really went for the wrestling, he could have easily won. I mean, maybe, but we saw him. We saw him try to wrestle. JDM was stuffing his takedowns. And when he did get JDM down, JDM got back up to his feet. So I don't know if I agree with that. Let's keep going.
We could see him time a knee like he did against Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns was shooting a takedown. JDM timed a knee. Boom. Perfect. Got him out of there. And the thing about
JDM was showing that knee to Bilal, too. He landed a couple times.
He's not just going to hurt you. If he stuns you, if he wobbles you, if he thinks he has you hurt, he's like a shark in the water that smells blood, bro. He's going to get the finish. He is going to do whatever he can to get the finish. Now, JDM is
We saw that in round 5. We saw that. He went for the finish, man. He really went for it. Did he get it? No. I mean, Bilal was on wobbly legs in the last, 20 seconds or so. How do people say Islam is ducking Topuria if he's challenging a bigger boxer? I agree. Dude, I think JDM's a harder fight than Ilya. Is that a hot take? I don't know. I think JDM's a harder fight than Ilya Topuria. I really do. I really, really do. You can't say he's ducking somebody when he's moving up a weight class, bro. It's dumb. It's dumb.
A very patient fighter. He's a very patient striker. Very good shot selection, but he's not going to waste energy on the feet. That's one thing that scares me in this fight. I hope he's not too patient, because Bilal Muhammad's...
Here comes me fence sitting a little bit. Just a little bit. Had to throw some of that in there. I did not want JDM to be too nervous in his first main event.
Scorecards early. But going back to Bilal Muhammad...
Oh, there's another L take for me. I thought Bilal Muhammad was going to get up on the scorecards early. Well, I said that if JDM is too patient. JDM was not patient. JDM came out of the gate throwing hands, bro. Throwing hands. I thought Bilal had him before the fight. Facts. See, I didn't, but that's a valid pick. It's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick at all. It was a really close fight. He's got that dog. They both got that dog in them. They both got that dog.
Shooting takedowns. I believe he will be able to get JDM down to the ground multiple times, probably.
See, that's an L take. He did not get JDM down multiple times, but in foresight, if that's the right word, write that down. Add that one to the dictionary. In foresight, JDM just got taken down 7 times against Gilbert Burns. How many times did Bilal take him down? Do we need to start having a conversation about Gilbert Burns being their best wrestler in the division? Yeah, you can say that because JDM is bigger and probably has a better chin than Topuria. Yeah, and we've now seen JDM proven against that, possibly the best wrestler in the welterweight division. We haven't seen that from Ilya. He's fought Bryce Mitchell, which that's not the same. That is not the same. Ilya should have gotten the immediate title shot. Conor got it with 0 title defenses, and Topuria has one. Yeah, I really wish the UFC would have just forced it, bro. I wish they would have forced Ilya versus Islam. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get it. How does Bilal destroy Leon, who had great takedown defense before fighting him, and not JDM? I don't know, man. I did not think that Bilal Muhammad was going to go out there and beat Leon, but in hindsight, it's easy to say that. It's easy to say that Bilal Muhammad obviously was going to win that fight just based on their weaknesses, based on their strengths and weaknesses. Bilal likes to pressure. Leon hates pressure. Leon has good takedown defense, but it gets overrated, bro. It gets overrated. Why does JDM? Why does JDM weight say middleweight on the UFC page? I don't know, bro. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's keep going. Hey, what's up, y'all? I appreciate y'all joining in. We're on TikTok and YouTube today.
Been able to scramble up to his feet so.
You think Jones beats Francis if they fought today? Yes. Whenever they fight, I think Jones. If they were to fight in their primes, if they were to fight now, I would think I'm going with Jones. I'm definitely going with Jones.
Very well.
I don't think it's particularly close.
Bilal Muhammad is not any threat to finish the fight on the ground. He's not going to land some brutal ground and pound. He's not going to, shoot an arm triangle. He's not going to. If he gets to JDM's back, he's still not finishing him. Gilbert Burns got to JDM's back with one arm, let me remind you, and did not finish the job. I really, really trust in JDM's ability to separate, to get back up to his feet, and go back to work with the hands. Again,
that's what we saw, guys. That's exactly what we saw, word for word, bar for bar. Now, I'm curious if JDM fights Islam, which everything's pointing to that. We're going to see JDM against a guy with a real submission threat. He's fought Burns, who's a real submission threat, but Islam's just different, bro. He's got the lighter man skill, bro. He's got the lighter man skill. JDM about to beat everyone. I can see him sleeping Buckley. Dude, JDM, some fighters become champion and take another step up in skill level. That could be JDM. JDM looked phenomenal last night. I can see that. I can see him going on a tear, especially if he beats Islam. I think he beats Shavkat. I think he beats Kamaru Usman. Brady's a tough fight, I think. I think he could beat Sean Brady, too. I think he beats Ian Garrett. Dude, maybe so. JDM could go on a little title run for a minute. But he's got to get through Islam first. Aspinall beats Jones, and I'm not random. I'm not a random Andy just riding the Aspinall hype train. I legit think he beats him. No, that's a valid take. Aspinall Jones, we got to see it, bro. Nick, what's up, dude? That's funny. Ankalaev is way bigger than Hamzat. What are we talking about? Oh, who do you think will win between Chimaev and Ankalaev? Oh. Yeah, I'd go with Big Ank. I think I'd go with Big Ank. If he could survive the early storm. Chimaev, he'd be quick, though. He'd be quick. JDM beat Sean Brady. I think he does, too. I agree. Let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going.
The volume is not crazy from JDM, but the shot selection, man, it's so pure, bro. It is so pure. And even if JDM does not find that one shot that really hurts him and finishes the job, I think JDM is going to win this fight based on damage.
Boy. What did he say? Hold on. What is...
And finishes the job. I think JDM is going to win this fight based on damage.
I think JDM is going to win this fight based on damage, guys. Have I ever told a lie? Have I ever told a lie out here? Yuri getting that belt back, bro. I hope so. I really hope so. I'd be the happiest guy in the world. Imagine we have Volkanovski and Yuri as champion again at the same time. Come on, bro. X before YZ, what's up? Why your volume so down? Is it quiet, guys? Is it my mic or is it the... Hold up, maybe I turned it up. Hey, tell me if it's louder now. My mic was turned down a little bit. Maybe that's it. For reacting to his own content, infinite content glitch. Facts. Bro knew the storyline. All right, let's keep going. How long have you been an MMA fan for? Since I was a kid. I wasn't always watching, but I'd watch UFC Unleashed on Spike TV. I would keep up with it. I liked Anderson Silva. I liked Rampage Jackson. I'd watch the replays on TV. Wasn't like a hardcore or anything. I was just, dabbling into it here and there when it would come on TV, but I guess how old am I? I guess 10 years ish, 10ish years, but not like you know, not consistent. But yeah, way better than my boy Guru. I appreciate you, bro. Too accurate of a prediction. I know. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The way you stream is so tough. I appreciate you,
Let's be
Arturo.
honest, Bilal Muhammad is not going to do much damage to JDM.
Hey, is my voice louder now? Or did I accidentally? I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay, I think Bilal Muhammad is really hoping for another A+ performance, which he has to be perfect in this fight to win, in my opinion.
Nice.
Bilal Muhammad's going to have to land takedowns and rack up a lot of control time. And I'm going to be honest, I think that's just too much to ask going up against a guy like JDM who's very dangerous on the feet. He's practically unfinished.
I'm spitting real quick. I'm spitting right here.
Finishable on the ground as well. And Bilal Muhammad can't even finish anybody on the ground anyway. So to me, it just sounds like a recipe for disaster for Bilal Muhammad. I think the welterweight title is about to change hands like 5 different times in the next 2 years.
Facts, bro. Well, I didn't think we were going to get this type of performance from JDM. It even surpassed my prediction. I predicted JDM would win a decision, but he even impressed me. I think I said the welterweight championship was going to change hands multiple times. I still think that. I still think that. But if JDM beats Islam, I would take that back. But I think Islam's going to go out there, beat JDM, either defend one time or just retire right away. And then after that, the welterweight division just kind of cooked right now, bro. We needed Islam and Taporia. We needed Bilal Muhammad to save the UFC, and he did not. I'd rather watch you than any other MMA content creator, including Mighty. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. It's a W compliment. Now your audio is great. Bet. Hey, Casual, I promise you I'll be the UFC bantamweight champion one day. Remember me in 20 years. All right, bro, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be covering the sport hopefully in 20 years. Might look a little bit older, but hey, I'd love to be doing this 20 years from now. I better see you with the belt, bro. I think he would fight Shavkat after beating JDM, then retire. I could see that. I could definitely see that. But I mean, I think we get max 2 fights, maybe 3 from Islam. We're getting close, bro. We're getting close, and it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a sad day. Y'all are probably taking Islam Makhachev for granted right now. Let's keep going.
For Bilal Muhammad's path to victory is going to be for JDM to gas out, Bilal Muhammad racking up control time, or maybe JDM is just not ready for the spotlight, bro. I'm really starting to think this is the best way for Bilal Muhammad to win, and that is for JDM to just fold under the bright lights in his first ever 5-round UFC main event.
This was Bilal Muhammad's path to victory, was for JDM to crumble. And JDM did not crumble because he has that dog in him, bro. JDM outdogged him. He's got his own base for MMA, and that is dog. That is straight dog. Who's your favorite MMA YouTuber top 3? I'll put CasualTakeMMA at the 1 for sure because he's 6'9". He can see everybody. All right. I go bedtime. I'll go bedtime. I watch bedtime and Lucas Tracy. Those are my goats. My 3-headed goat is me, Lucas Tracy, and bedtime MMA. That's what I think. Did you and Francis get booked for 317 yet? We did. Maybe you didn't see it. Unfortunately, we were booked for 317 to save the day, to bring some life to the heavyweight division, and unfortunately, he had to pull out, bro. It's never on my end. Even when I have to deal with the injuries, I don't ever pull out. You don't hear nothing from my side. But Francis got in that accident, bro. Shout out to them. Sending prayers their way. But the fight's off. The fight's off. You don't think Islam goes back down to fight Ilya if he wins or loses? I think it's more likely if he loses to do that. I don't think he's going to win the belt at welterweight and go back through that weight cut. He doesn't want to cut weight anymore. People don't realize that. He doesn't want to cut to 155 anymore. He's a big dude. Islam is a big dude. He doesn't want to do that. I just watched MMA Guru and got hooked on CasualTakeMMA shorts. Now I'm here in the stream vibe, and this is chill. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. We gotta do a UFC wavelength soon because I sold on the last one. See you, Casual. Gotta go to bed. God bless. Hey, God bless you too, bro. Hey, I better see you with the belt, bro. I better see you with the belt one day. I watch Mighty Mouse, Volk, Aspinall, but I mean content creators before. So take MMA reacts to the GOAT. Casual take MMA. Facts, bro. Facts. All right, let's keep going.
It is very, very possible, guys. JDM, he looked a little bit nervous at the press conference, but I just think he's an awkward guy. I think he's a shy guy, doesn't say too much, just goes up there, just handles business in the cage, mate. But I think if Bilal Muhammad wins this fight,
Had to throw mate in there.
he has to be either A plus performance, he has to be completely perfect, taking very little damage, or JDM just has to crumble under pressure. Now, JDM just needs to go out there, be himself, let his hands go a little bit. I don't want him to be too patient, but I also don't want him to be overly aggressive.
Dude, I was worried, bro. Round one, JDM came out hot, was not patient. He was on the front foot, letting his hands go. I was scared, bro. I thought the fight, if he doesn't get the finish early, when I'm watching the fight live, I was thinking, dang, if this goes to rounds 4 and 5, I'm curious to see what that gas tank looks like. But this man's a dog. He's got that dog in him. It doesn't matter if he's tired or not. He's going to go out there. He's going to find a way to get the job done. Ankalaev said he got offered Alex at 317. I saw that, bro. I saw that. He said Alex didn't accept. I saw something that said that the fight's still on the table, bro. I don't know what. There's no way. There's no reason we don't have Charles versus Ilya at 317, right? I mean, what would be the holdup? They're both in camp. Unless they're trying to stack that card like crazy. I mean, I'd be okay with that. I don't know. Because if Alex doesn't fight Ankalaev at 317, he's not going to fight 318. 318's in New Orleans. That's already booked. Maybe 319. There's just a bunch of fights to make, bro. Ferrer said before that he wanted to go to heavyweights. Yeah, I don't. He can't right now. He can't right now. If he does, he's not fighting for the belt. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
But JDM, he needs to really dig to the body, in my opinion. I feel like that's going to wear on the gas tank of Bilal Muhammad. Might even push him away from, shooting multiple takedowns in this fight because he doesn't want to get caught with one of those hooks, on the temple. But I think JDM needs to dig.
Dude, I really wanted to see Bilal Muhammad doing the chicken dance in this fight. I really wanted to see it. We didn't really get it. He stumbled him. He got caught a little bit at the end. He was, first of all, JDM was landing some clean punches, bro. Some clean shots. Bilal Muhammad was eating them. Dude, Bilal Muhammad, send that man to the hospital, bro. That man was eating some crazy shots. He's definitely concussed. Got to be concussed. There's no way. Who would win between Gon and Pereira? That's a good fight, bro. A Facts fight said that's a really good fight. Gon and Pereira. Dude, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Gon's huge, bro. I'd say Pereira. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough fight. That's a coin toss to me. JDM would be big for Islam. He even struggled against Volk, and JDM is kind of like Volk. Yep. Great striking and crazy anti-wrestling. Yeah, maybe that's the key. Maybe that's them Australian fighters, bro. Or just training with Craig Jones. But yeah, I feel pretty confident JDM, when he fights Islam, Volkanovski will be there to help him train. That's going to be a good fight, bro. That is going to be a crazy fight. It's a striker matchup for him. Yeah. I want to see. I mean, Ankalaev's a good wrestler, don't get me wrong, but I want to see Pereira fight a really elite wrestler. But he gets cooked by Jones, Aspinall, same with Gon. I don't see him wanting to move up unless he's ready to retire. Yeah. Pereira's about to retire soon, too, bro. We're about to lose Islam. We're about to lose Poirier. We're about to lose Holloway. We're about to lose Oliveira. We're about to lose. Did I say Islam already? Pereira. Guys, y'all better soak it in. We're about to all have to hop on the BSD train, guys. I don't make the rules. That's just how it goes. All right, let's keep going.
Body, open up the shots to the head. He very well could knock out Bilal Muhammad. We've seen Bilal Muhammad get rocked multiple times. We've seen him get knocked out before. Now, I wouldn't even say that JDM has that one-shot KO power, nothing crazy. But if he has you hurt, bro, Bilal Muhammad, if he has you hurt, buddy, you better start shooting takedowns, boy. The guys out.
Bilal Muhammad did not do that. Bilal Muhammad was sitting there trading back with them. And it was entertaining, bro. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. But was it the best for him? I don't know. But he also couldn't get JDM down until the 5th round, really. So, I don't know. People are saying that Bilal Muhammad's game plan was terrible. I think JDM is just that good. I think he's just that good. 60-40. Pereira 60-40 over Gone. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning like, I'm going to get specific here. I'm kind of leaning like 50, 54% Pereira. 54% lean to Pereira. I think Gone would have 10 to 15 pounds on Pereira, but Pereira has way more power. Yeah. Yeah, Pereira, the heavyweight, the power is definitely going to translate. The power is definitely going to translate. You know, the leg kick's so sneaky, man. It's so sneaky. He's already compromised. Boxers with takedown defense are greater than wrestlers with good offense. Ooh, that's a good take. Boxers with takedown defense. Yeah. It's really JDM versus Bilal. But Bilal's offense, dude, the wrestlers, bro. I heard somebody say this, bro, and it was very accurate. The wrestlers become good strikers, but it's like it's different, bro. It's different than a natural striker becoming a good grappler. It's just different. Pereira just has that pop in his hands like Topuria. Gon doesn't. Facts. Gon has some power, but yeah, definitely not like Poetan. But Gon still could knock him out. He still could knock him out for sure. Death sentence and casual take spice up the UFC again. Facts, bro. Facts. We got to bring some life to the UFC, bro. We're not getting the super fights we wanted, like Ilya versus Islam. So we need death sentence and casual take. That's facts. When will Francis stop ducking, bro? You got to talk to him about that, bro. You got to talk to him about that. Ilya's fighting for the interim belt. Yeah, Ilya was saying he's not fighting for an interim title. Islam saying he's not vacating his title. So yeah, I think Ilya's fighting for an interim title.
I really think Jack Della Maddalena is going to win this fight. That's my official prediction. Is JDM going to get him out of there? He definitely could. Definitely has a potential. I'm going to say JDM by decision. But if that,
I hope y'all tell me, boys. I hope y'all tell me. JDM by decision looking real good. Plus 650. You know, if it's going to decision, man, actually, Bilal Muhammad's going to win. Y'all don't know ball like me, bro. Y'all don't know ball like me. Come on now. Come on now. Would Prime Overeem be champ today? Prime Overeem on steroids, bro? Nope. Aspinall clears. Aspinall clears. Aspinall clears.
does happen, it is basically confirmed that Jack Della Maddalena is going to be making his first ever title defense against Islam Makhachev. And if that happens, it's not the end of the world. I would personally rather Bilal Muhammad win because I want to see the super fight with Islam and Ilia Topuria. But if we get stuck with Ilia Topuria versus Charles for the vacant title or interim title at lightweight, that's not the worst fight in the world, bro.
Dude, everybody is downplaying this fight so much. Charles Oliveira versus Ilia Topuria is a banger fight. Why is everybody acting like it's boring or something, or it's one-sided? I mean, I think Ilia wins probably just like everybody else, but dude, Charles, you can't count out Charles, bro. People forget, man. People forget. Dude, Charles is dangerous, bro. We haven't seen. Look, I keep going back to the Bryce Mitchell fight. We haven't seen Ilia Topuria fight somebody like Charles. He's fought Bryce Mitchell, who's the closest thing, I guess. But bro, Charles is big. Charles is big, and he's a lot better than Bryce Mitchell. Ilya, Jan, and JDM are the best examples for boxers with good takedown defense. Facts, bro. And they're all, dude, those are like three of my favorite fighters to watch, too. It's beautiful. They're all natural strikers as well. They all look very fluid. Prime Overeem is just uber shape. Life sentence versus death sentence. Ooh. Life sentence versus death sentence. I don't know, bro. It's a fight I did not know I needed. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? All right, let's keep it rolling, baby. Let's keep it rolling with this W prediction.
Those are two massive names in the sport. That's a sick fight too. It's maybe not, as high. What's the word? Anticipated. That's what I'm looking for. Had to get that one out of the back of the brain. Y'all know my vocabulary bag. It's deep. But obviously,
I'm trying to expand the vocabulary, but also trying to work on my English because it's not the best, bro. But I'm trying to spice it up a little bit, throw in these big words. Who would win between Rockhold and Adesanya, prime for prime? Give me Izzy, bro. Give me Izzy. Am I biased? Yes, but I no bias aside, I'm going Izzy. I think I'm going Izzy. Rockhold, great grappler though. Hey guys, look, there's nothing here right now, but we just ordered something. We just ordered something, bro. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. We got a collection coming soon. My fault, gang. My fault. I don't need to be doing that on stream. Charles quit when you pressure him, and Ilya's known for pressuring you. Yeah, I. But this is the thing. What if the fight goes to the ground, bro? We hear all these good things about Ilya. Yes, he submitted Bryce Mitchell. I'm gonna keep going back to that fight. I'm gonna keep going back to that fight. But what's it gonna look like? What's it gonna look like if Ilya's in deep waters with Charles on the ground? If he's in a crazy position, what's it gonna look like? What's it gonna look like when Charles pulls guillotine, pulls triangle, has him in an armbar? It's an interesting fight, bro. Very, very intriguing.
I would rather see Islam versus Ilya, but if it doesn't happen, JDM versus Islam, that's a cool fight. That's honestly a tough fight for both guys. I think Islam would win. But if Islam, finally achieves his dream of becoming double champ, I'm happy. And it potentially could set up what could be a super fight down the road between Ian Gary and Islam Makhachev just because.
Hey, y'all aren't listening. Y'all tune in. If you're on your phone right now, y'all tune in. Y'all put it away. Y'all listen. Y'all listen to this, bro, because I'm low-key spitting.
Set up what could be a super fight down the road between Ian Gary and Islam Makhachev just because, the whole Ireland Dagestan rematch. But anyway,
nobody's ever talked about that. I have never seen anybody talk about that fight. Guys, tell me you cannot see this. Tell me you cannot see if Islam, first of all, he's got to get through a tough task of JDM. But if Islam goes out there and beats Jack Della Maddalena, dude, I think they might if Islam sticks around, I think they might let Ian Gary skip the line. I think they might just because that fight's going to be a super fight because of Ireland versus Russia. Once again, people are looking for McGregor versus Habib. It's not the same at all. It's definitely McGregor versus Habib from Wish, but it's a sick fight, bro. It's a sick fight, but I think if Islam gets through JDM, he's getting through Ian Gary. Two different styles, I know, but I think JDM's better. Welterweight division is young, and they got some good fighters, bro. They got some good fighters. Alexi Grasso, feet picks on the wall, bro. Chill, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I haven't told everybody yet. Who wins round one, Chandler or Prime John Jones? Round one, Chandler's different, bro. I'm going round one, Chandler. I'm going round one, Chandler. Hey, we're gonna make a UFC Mythical Fighters video too. We definitely gotta do that. Round one, Chandler's gonna have to be on there. Muhammad Ali versus Chael Sonnen, prime for prime. Chael Sonnen, bro, he's gonna be floating like a bee, stinging like a butterfly, buddy. Give me Chael. Give me Chael. He gets it done in 2 minutes, inside 2 minutes for sure. Look at the Ryan Hall fight. Yeah, that's not the same though. Ryan Hall is not Charles Oliveira. Ryan Hall, no, he's tricky. He's tricky, man. He's gonna dive at your feet, but bro, he's not Charles Oliveira. Also, Charles has some nasty power in his hands. I don't think he's gonna KO Ilya. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying Charles is dangerous, bro. Charles is dangerous. Who would win between Drakus and Ankalaev? If DDP moves up, I'd go with Big Ank. I'd go Ankalaev. But DDP has the plot armor. I would not be surprised if the plot armor gets him through that one and wins him the double champ. Who has the most potential in welterweight? That's a good question. That is a good question. Most potential in welterweight? You know what? Let's look at the rankings. Let's look at the rankings. I think I might even have them pulled up. Most potential. Potential is kind of a weird term because, like, I want to say JDM, but JDM's the champion. Does that count? Michael Morales sticks out. I would have said Prates, but dude. In terms of star power, okay, let's break it down this way. In terms of star power, the answer is Ian Gary. Y'all might not want to hear that, but it is. The answer is Ian Gary in terms of star power. In terms of just, does JDM count? JDM's the champ now. That's still a crazy statement. But most potential? Dude, who else? Am I missing somebody? I'm probably missing some killers in the welterweight division I can't think of. I would say JDM. Besides that, I think Buckley. Buckley's on a tear right now. Buckley has the most potential to become. I think Buckley's going to be Usman, sadly, and I think he's probably going to be fighting for a title. Maybe next year. Maybe at some point. I think he will. Let's finish this video out real quick.
Anyway, my prediction, I'm going for JDM. I hope that Belal Muhammad wins. I feel like it's just too good to be true, bro. The UFC always fails to deliver on these super fights. I feel like we're going to continue that cycle. I feel like JDM's going to find a way to win. We're not going to get the super fight that we all want. But anyway, that's my prediction. JDM by damage-based decision. But that's going to be it.
JDM by damage-based decision, guys. Go ahead and clap it up for me. Go ahead and give me a round of applause real quick, man. We do these. We predict these things, man. We predict these things. Volt versus Evloev and JDM versus Islam. Aussies versus Jacuzzis. Dude, Volt. I don't want to. Volt versus Movzar, bro. I don't want to say. That's a tough fight, bro. It really is a tough fight. You know that I want to trust in the anti-grappling of Volt, bro, but he just didn't look as good as some people are making him out to be in that last fight, in that Diego Lopez performance, which he still looks good. He's just not the same Volk that we used to have, man. And it's sad. I think he should have hung it up. I think he should have retired as champ. But I mean, if he starts a second title run, good for him. But what does a win for Evloev do right now for his resume? He's already top 5 all time. And what does it do if he gets knocked out? What if he gets knocked out by Evloev, bro? Don't call me. Don't come by my house, man. We're done. Armin going to cash in the money in the bank when Charles versus Ilya happens. They're going to be the interim champ. Facts, bro. They're doing Armand dirty, bro. They are doing him dirty. Bad. Bad dirty. Armand Sarukian is getting that. He's getting pushed to the side for real. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with him because they tried to offer him a Mateusz Gamrot, and that's crazy. I know Gamrot beat him. Close fight, by the way. But, bro, what? Is Armand not the #1 contender? Is Armand Sarukian not the #1 contender? Yeah. Why are we why are we offering him Gamrot, bro? Why are we offering Gamrot? Evloev can't KO Volk. I bet my house on it. Yeah, I mean, not likely. It's really not likely. Dude, I'm just worried. Volk's chinny, bro. He's still chinny. Some of the shots, dude, I don't know, bro. I'm not. That's not my pick. I would have to pick Volk. But, bro, Aljo won against Evloev. Super close fights, bro. Super close fight. 15 more seconds, bro. Wrap it up. It's just the outro, bro. We ain't gotta watch it.
Me, y'all let me know down in the comments who do you.
Hey, what y'all think about this video? If y'all haven't watched this one, y'all go watch this one. What's the best base for MMA? Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think the best base for MMA is. But yeah, let's play Matchmaker, y'all. Let's play Matchmaker before we wrap it up. I'm not gonna be here too long. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's play Matchmaker real quick. JDM, they still have Bilal Muhammad as champion, guys. They are dragging it. They are dragging it. Bilal Muhammad is not the champion. But let's see. Okay, we got Brady at the 1. Shavkat the 2, bro. I really think Brady and Shavkat should fight. We'll have to look. Hey, Ryder with the lightning bolt. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, my boy. All right, they should do Sean Brady. Cocaine's the best base. Sean Brady versus Shavkat. This should be a #1 contenders fight to fight the winner of Islam and JDM. But I'm curious to see what they do with Ian Gary, bro. He was just weighed in as the backup fighter. Y'all know Dana loves the backup fighters. This is what he did with Colby Covington. So, Ian Gary, dude, I think Ian Gary's got to fight the winner of Buckley and Usman. I think Ian Gary's got to fight the winner of Buckley and Usman. So right now it's going to be JDM versus Islam. I feel pretty confident. Brady versus Shavkat for the #1 contenders fight. Put that on a co-main of anything, literally anything. It's a big fight. Doesn't even have to be a good card. You can just throw it on there. Islam, Ilya, DDP, Pereira, Charles. Who gets the N-word packs? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It takes a $1 billion company a week to update their website. I know, bro. Like, what are we doing? Why is Bilal Muhammad's face still in my site? Get him out of here. I think they updated on Thursday. We gotta wait till Thursday. Hey, soak it in, Bilal Muhammad. Hey, I saw Whitaker talking about Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad said, what did he say? He said he's not leaving Montreal without the belt. Whitaker said, I guess he's living in Montreal then. Bro, Bilal Muhammad should play into it. He should just post on the story or something. Try to gain some more fans to say, yep, guys, looks like I'm living in Montreal. Plot armor is the best space for MMA. It's definitely up there. Dude, we got to see Dracus Duplessis versus the Riddler, bro. Is that his nickname, Rainer de Ritter? Is it the Riddler? Because it needs to be if it's not. That's just what I've always called him. But I think the best. Oh, what is the best base for MMA? I think it's just being named Alex. If y'all saw part two, being named Alex, having the surname of Alex. Look, we got Alexander Volkanovski, we got Alex Pereira, we got Alexa Grasso, we got Alexander Volkov, we got Alexander Rakic. Who am I missing? Alexandre Pantoja. I think being named Alex is the best base. Buck versus Cut. Yeah, I want to see that actually. I really want to see that. I think Buckley's gonna beat. I think he's gonna beat Usman. But yeah, Ian Gary's got to fight the winner. I think. I think he definitely should fight the winner. Yeah, definitely do Brady versus Shavkat. That's a sick fight, by the way. Brady, who wins? Brady or Shavkat? Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I kind of want to say Brady. I kind of want to say Sean Brady wins that one. And Usman, Buckley, I'm going with Buckley. I think Ian Gary fights the winner. And if Gary were to fight Buckley, I think Gary could. I think Gary could sneak that one out. Actually, now I'm thinking on it. I know I said Buckley would fight for a title. I kind of change. I'm changing my mind, bro. I believe in Ian Gary. I believe in Ian Gary. Who wins between Lopez and Silva? Oh, John Silva. Lopez and John Silva. That's a sick fight. I kind of think John Silva. I'm on the John Silva hype train. I don't even love him that much, but he's that. I think he's that good. So I would go Silva in that one. Imavov or Kaya Baralho. Dude, I want to see that fight. I'm hoping that fight gets booked, bro. Imavov or Kaio. Dude, that's a tough fight. I'm a I'm gonna go Imavov. Imavov decision. Close. I'm gonna go Imavov though. Pantoja Volk Pereira facts. Alex Casual Take. Facts, bro. They ain't know my real name was Casual. I mean my real name was Alex. Last name Casual Take. The apps want me the app wants me to buy the early prelims a day later. Bro, they gotta get out of this ESPN agreement, bro. I'm tired of the pay-per-views. I am tired of the pay-per-views. Brady is the best tattoos in the game, bro. Almost every square inch of his body is covered. But yeah, they're tough. They're tough. Brady is a dog pick, not gonna lie, but his loss to Bilal makes me think about JDM much more if he'd win. MMA math doesn't add up. Yeah, MMA math, you cannot do it, bro. I've learned that the hard way in the past. MMA math does not work. Just because some fighter beats somebody and he beat him, it doesn't matter, bro. Styles make fights. Every stylistic matchup is different. So, like, I would have picked Bilal Muhammad to beat Shavkat. Would I pick Shavkat to beat JDM? Actually, no, I'd pick JDM over Shavkat. So that was a bad example. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. Pantoja or Sandhagen? Dude, Loki, that's a banger fight, bro. Where'd you pull that from? That's a banger fight. Pantoja or Sandhagen? Ooh, the lighter man skill with Pantoja, it'd be tough. I'm gonna go Sandhagen. I'd go Corey Sandhagen, actually. Yeah, I think I'd go Corey Sandhagen. I think that fight's going the distance, though. Shavkat's coming off an injury. We don't know how he'll do. Facts. Forget Shaw. Dude, when's Shavkat going to be back? Didn't he just have surgery? I completely forgot about that, to be honest. Please do the Smashables tier list. I remember that comment from yesterday, bro. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. That's funny. GSP. Is Ilya still number 3 on the pound for pound list? Yep. Yep, he is. I don't know why. Dude, it should be Islam 1. It should be Taporia 2. I mean, dude, John Jones, bro. Don't even get me started on that, man. Don't even get me started. Dang, Davison Figueiredo dropped to under Song Yadong, bro. Sandhagen is the Carlos Condit of 135. Great comparison, by the way. Exciting striker, but never will be champ. Yeah, I don't think Sandhagen. Dude, the bantamweight division is just too good. It's too good. But yeah, Marab versus O'Malley. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I kind of want to do another fight companion. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate y'all for tuning in yesterday, bro. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, O'Malley versus Merab. Corey doesn't beat Merab. Although I do think Corey Sandhagen is the next best style to beat Merab, I don't think he does. He doesn't beat O'Malley. He doesn't beat Yan. We've already seen that, which was a close fight. He doesn't beat Umar. We've seen that. He beats Song Yadong. He beats Figgy. Corey beats everybody except for the top 3 in the champion. Corey's a dog, but bantamweight's just stacked. I want to see Pantoja move up. There's some interesting fights here for sure. MVP or Carlos Prates? MVP. I don't think anybody. I'm under the impression that nobody can beat MVP unless you take him down. Basically. I mean, unless you knock him out, but it's not very likely, bro. MVP's he's a tricky cat. Who wins, Bilal Muhammad or Colby Covington? Dude, book that fight, bro. Book that fight. I want to see that. I'd pick Bilal Muhammad. I would definitely pick Bilal Muhammad in that one. That would be a fun build up, bro. I think Bilal Muhammad's gonna fight. He's gonna fight somebody like that next. He's gonna take some time to recover, and I think we could see him fighting Kamaru Usman if Usman loses to Buckley. I think we could see that for sure. It should be Ankalaev Pereira place when Pereira was at number 3. Was Pereira? Oh yeah, Pereira was at 3, wasn't he? Dang, I forgot about that. I like Merab, bro. Merab's up here. Merab's top 5. Drake is dude. Imagine hearing this like 2 years ago. Drake is Duplessis being a top 5 pound for pound fighter in the UFC. That's crazy. Pereira's still at 8. I'm ready to see where Bilal Muhammad drops and where they put JDM. Where would y'all put JDM in the pound for pound rankings since he's champ now? They're gonna drop him like I feel like they're gonna drop him like 10, 11. Dude, if they put him over Aspinall, bro, why is Aspinall 11? They might just insert him at 12. Honestly, they had Bilal Muhammad too high. But it is what it is. MVP striking too tricky, yeah. For sure, bro. I'm ready to see who he's gonna fight. I could see MVP versus Colby. That could be a fun fight. Could be a fun build up at least. I don't know how entertaining the fight would actually be, but Rufy versus Beneil. I think Rufy is gonna knock out Beneil Dariush. I think that fight is gonna happen too. I think that fight's gonna happen at 317. That's the rumors, at least. Pretty sure that's the rumors. Dude, Rufy was calling out somebody, wasn't he? Wasn't? Oh, he was calling out BSD. That's what it was. Dude, I don't know how Rufy versus BSD would have been an actually banger fight. That would have been a banger fight. Very much, dude. That would have been a tougher fight than Beneil Dariush. I think that might be crazy. I don't know. I think BSD Rufy would have been not a great matchup for Rufy, but also not a great matchup for BSD because BSD he just gets hit a lot and he just keeps going forward trying to get you out of there. But John Silva or Movzar. John Silva or Movzar. I'd probably lean towards Movzar, but I could see a world where Silva wins that one. I can see that for sure. Who's your favorite fighter? My favorite fighter is Israel Adesanya. We went over the top 3 last night. Izzy at the 1, Yuri Prohaska at 1B, and then you can throw. I'll probably throw Islam at the 3. You can throw Volk in there. You can throw Charles. I got a bunch of favorites, bro. Aspinall. But yeah, Izzy's the number 1 spot. Number 1 in my heart, my Pookie. The rankings suck. Yeah, the rankings are bad. Dude, they should hire me low key, bro. I should be doing the rankings. Pound for pound, Islam 1, Ilya Taporia 2. That's all you need. That's all you need. They got Arman Sarukian in here as well. Where Bilal was JDM should be, yeah. I think JDM should be higher too. I just don't think they're going to respect him that much, to be honest. I feel like he's going to get some Pantoja treatment. Why is Pantoja at 10? They hate flyweight. They hate flyweight. Which I don't love flyweight either, but Pantoja at 10, he's the second greatest flyweight ever. Who's the most entertaining champion right now? Most entertaining champion? Probably Islam. In my opinion, yeah, Islam. For sure, Islam. I think Islam's one of the most entertaining fighters in the UFC. That's a hardcore take, man. That's a hardcore take. Come on, bro. No casual takes around here. Turn into hardcore take MMA. Why is Ankalaev so high on the pound for pound list? He's at number 6. Oh, he is high, bro. They held that win over Pereira. Dude, I don't know. Their ranking system's weird, bro. It's really weird. Really, really weird. I think Pantoja should be up there in like the 6th spot. Is that crazy? I think Pantoja should be right. Pantoja should be at 5 or 6, bro. I wouldn't put him over any of these guys, but he should be 5 or 6. Rufy Slimes, BSD, maybe. I mean, that would have been a fun fight, bro. That would have been a fun fight for real. Who you got, Dustin or Max, bro? Hopefully, I can pop out at that pay per view, bro. We're gonna see what we can do. I really want to go to that event and see it live. But Dustin or Max, right now, I'm saying I'm leaning towards Max, but um, Dustin Poirier has that plot armor as well. Dustin Poirier has never lost 2 fights in a row. I think Max he's younger, closer to his prime. I think I'm going Max slightly. I don't think he's going to KO him or anything, but I'm leaning towards Max. The closer we get, I'm probably going to see Dustin Poirier edits on my TikTok and change my pick to Dustin. But for right now, I would say Max. I actually think Jean beats Mozart. That's not a bad take at all, bro. That is not a bad take. The takedown defense looked great. It looked great against Bryce Mitchell. Dude, I keep using that Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell is just the prime example for today, I guess. I'm fully on the hype train. Yeah, definitely should be. If you're not on the John Silva hype train, you better be now. You better be now. I love Yuri, but I think he gets chinned by Ankalaev. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Look, the bias is coming out. Yeah, he doesn't beat Ankalaev, but it's a tough fight. I think they go to war. I think they go to war for real. Somebody's getting finished. I don't think that fight goes the distance. I don't. I think somebody gets KO'd. Also, I think in the Pereira Ankalaev. Dude, what? What is going on? They have detected inactivity during my live on TikTok. Come on, bro. All right, we're back. We're back. Can y'all still hear me on TikTok? They said I was inactive. Well, I don't even remember what I was saying, bro. I think I was talking about Ankalaev. Ankalaev versus Pereira in the rematch. I'm going Ankalaev again, and I think Ankalaev knocks him out. I think he knocks out Pereira, bro. Is that a hardcore take? Is that another hardcore take here? Jan is a submission threat too. Yeah, bro. The ninja choke was nasty. Don't know where he pulled that from, but that was sick. Is Ankalaev more well rounded than Islam? No. No. Well, no. The thing is, who's a better striker? Who do y'all think's a better striker, Islam or Ank? Because I'm gonna say Ankalaev. Although I love Islam striking, he's definitely developed it. I'd go Ankalaev's a better striker. Islam's a better wrestler. Ankalaev doesn't have the submission game that Islam does, so I'd say Islam's definitely more well rounded. But Ankalaev's very well rounded. He's good, really, really good. Racially motivated Drew Dober or Aljamain Sterling. Racially motivated Drew Dober can do whatever he wants, bro. That man is not losing. Racially motivated Dober does not lose. We're gonna have to make a mythical fighters. We did a mythical fighters bracket in the Discord a while back. We're gonna have to make a video about it. That's funny. Ankalaev doesn't have good ground game that Islam has. Facts. Facts. I think Ankalaev's a slightly better striker though. Has more sting on his punches too. I know he's bigger, but just pound for pound, he has more power. But yeah, Islam is definitely more well rounded in my opinion. If you had to equate Toporia's power to the power of the average fighter in a weight class, which weight class would it be? Oh, dang. Topuria at featherweight hits like a. Dude, I feel like he hits like a middleweight, bro. Is that crazy? I feel like he hits like a middleweight. I feel like we can jump up, what, 3 weight classes? I feel like he hits like a middleweight. And dude, it's just the accuracy, bro. Yes, it's the power, but the accuracy, bro. He finds that chin. But yeah, I feel like he hits like your average middleweight. I don't know. I may be highballing it. I don't know. But like he hits harder than dude, he hits harder than Gaethje. I think he hits harder than Gaethje. He hits harder than Max Dustin. Okay, maybe I'm highballing it. Maybe it's but dude, yeah, maybe it's 170. Maybe we'll go 170. I don't know, bro. 170 doesn't have a whole lot of heavy hitters. JDM's heavy. Buckley. Buckley's a heavy hitter. I'm racially motivated. What's the best division currently? Right now, it's still lightweight. I think it's still lightweight. But there's some on the rise. Bantamweight's really good. I don't love featherweight right now. Flyweight either. Welterweight's on the come up too. Welterweight's looking good. It's looking nice, especially with the addition of Islam if he moves up, which he is. Middleweight's solid. Middleweight's kind of. I mean, we got the Ritter. We got the Riddler coming up, but yeah, definitely lightweight. I don't think it's that close either, dude. Especially, listen, bro. We've got Islam Makhachev. Well, he's leaving. But we got Armas Sarukian, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier, Dan Hooker, Gamrot, Patty Pimblett, just to name a few, bro. Joel Alvarez moving to welterweight. BSD, the killer. And they got Ilya Taporia. Don't forget about Ilya Taporia. The name value, the entertainment was insane. It is insane. But sadly, the lightweight division is about to look a lot different in the near future because Islam's retiring within the next couple of years. Arman Sarukian says he's retiring young. Charles Oliveira will be gone. Max Holloway will be gone. Gaethje will be gone. Dustin will be gone, bro. Ilya Taporia said he's retiring at age 30, did he not? So we're going to be stuck with Patty Pimblett. Benil Dariush is going to be gone. Moicano, I think he's kind of old too. We're going to have Patty Pimblett, Rafael Fiziev, hopefully Mauricio Rufy. Michael Chandler will be gone. We'll have BSD, guys. It's going to look completely different. Completely different. Who has more power, Gaethje or Taporia? Taporia. I think Taporia. Yo, Mighty Mouse incident, bro. Make it stop, bro. We don't talk about that. Me and Mighty Mouse, bro. We put our differences to the side, bro. We don't talk about that no more. Don't bring up the past, bro. 155 always has banger fights. Facts, bro. Dude, people are discrediting this Charles and Ilya fight. That's a banger fight. I think Ilya wins. Definitely leaning Ilya right now, but it's still a good fight, bro. That is still a good fight. I'm about to hop off here soon, y'all. We'll stay on for a little bit longer. I got to get to bed, y'all. I got to get to bed. What year was Prime UFC? Prime UFC would have been definitely in the Connor age. 2016 ish? Maybe? Probably like 2016. What do y'all think? What do y'all think was Prime UFC? They should have booked Whitaker and Strickland instead of the Riddler. Facts. Yeah, it's kind of a weird fight, bro. They're pushing the Riddler. They want the Riddler versus Drakus. They want the plot armor versus plot armor, goofball versus goofball matchup. Dude, imagine I might have to go to the Riddler fight live and in person. If Drakus Duplessis in the Riddler fight, I might have to pop out, bro. That's a mega fight. That's a mega fight. 2016 was Prime UFC facts. That's what I said. Poirier has more power, but I think his placement is what KOs guys. That's what I was saying too. Poirier is precise. He is precise. Write that word down. Precise. Oh, add that one to the dictionary, to the vocabulary. Lightweight going to be the current heavyweight in the next 5 years, dude. Lightweight. I'm hoping Mauricio Rufy can continue to ball out, and I hope that he can start developing some mic skills, or maybe the skills will just speak for themselves. But I'm hoping he becomes a big star. I'm hoping we get Patty to develop into a big star, and Rufy. And I would love for Ilya to stick around for a long time, but I don't think he is. Islam is going to press JDM way more than Bilal. Is he? I don't know if he will. I think Islam's going to be on the back foot. I don't know if I agree with that. I think JDM's going to be on the pressure. That's a tough fight, bro. The more I think about it, the better chance I think JDM has. Islam's going to be uncomfortable, bro. Islam is a counter striker, though. Yeah, exactly. This is the third fight in a row that gave Whitaker a low ranked guy. Yeah, well, I guess he went to the dentist since that last fight with Chimaev, huh? Remember when he fought Ikram, guys? That was crazy. Yeah, I want to see Whitaker and Strickland, bro. Strickland don't want it though. It sounds like the UFC. I know Izzy wants it. It sounds like we might be getting Strickland and Izzy the rematch. We might be getting that one. Rufy will become something special. I see it. I really hope so. I think he has the biggest potential out of all of the fighting nerds. Highest potential and definitely highest star power potential as well. He was supposed to get Hamzat before Ikram, yeah. Dude, I was so hyped that day, bro. I was so hyped. Dude, oh my gosh. I was so excited to watch Hamzat Chimaev versus Whitaker, and then he pulled out. I was so upset. I was so upset. It was still a banger card, though. Rufy Gas against Lontop. Dude, he hit him with the kitchen sink. I had Rufy by KO. This man hit him with everything, and he did not KO. I mean, he still put on a flawless performance to me. But yeah, I'm ready to see him get tested with the wrestling. If Rufy fights Benil Dariush, that's a big step up for him. Instead of just let these dudes fight Bobby Green, bro. Get Bobby Green out of here. I had to leave after asking you that before, Law. Bobby Knuckles is a real one, yeah. Sounds like a company man for sure. So JDM for the win. No, I'm still leaning Islam, but I'll have to dive into the film for real. You'll have to ask me that before the fight. I'll pick the winner correctly. I've never missed the Islam pick. I've never missed the JDM pick. I've never picked either of them to lose. Okay, actually no, I lied. I lied. I picked Volk against Islam the first time. I definitely did. What it is, what it is. Izzy and Strickland shouldn't happen. You don't think so? I don't mind it. I don't mind that fight at all. I think that Izzy definitely wants to get that one back for his mental. You know, he's been training with Goggins, bro. He's been training with David Goggins. And Goggins doesn't like Strickland either, so that'd be funny. That would be funny. I think that could be a I mean, they could headline a fight night, but I don't know, bro. They could be a co-main. They could be a really good co-main. Yo, do you think John Silva is champ material? Yes, I do. I'm on the John Silva I'm on the John Silva hype train. I can tell you are by your name. John Silva lover. But yeah, he's a dog. He's legit for sure. He is legit. I don't want him to fight my boy Volk though, because that's just a scary matchup. Volk is still chinny. Yeah, I just saw the TikTok chat. I'm reading the YouTube chat right now. We're streaming on YouTube and TikTok. We're about to be out of here though. We're about to be out of here real shortly. Arman's too big for Ilya. Dude, I think Arman Sarukian beats Ilya Taporia. If they fight, I'm picking Arman Sarukian right now. Maybe my prediction will change if that fight gets booked, but I think Arman Sarukian beats Ilya Taporia. I think Arman Sarukian is the biggest threat at lightweight for Islam as well. Cannot believe we didn't get that fight. Dude, I can't believe Islam's moving up. We don't get the Ilya fight or the Arman fight. It sucks. It sucks, bro. Who has the biggest chance to become a 3 division champion? Um, I mean, I guess Pereira, but I don't think he would win heavyweight. I mean, no, he's not beating Aspinall and he's not beating Jones. So unless one of them loses the title, maybe Pereira. It definitely was Hamzat Chimaev, but he can't stay healthy, so definitely was him. Maybe Islam. I don't think it's that crazy to say Islam, but that's a big jump to middleweight. So maybe Islam. I think Islam actually has a better chance than Pereira. So I'd say Islam. Imavov should be back up for Chimaev and DDP fight. Yes, I agree. He's the number one contender. He knocked out Izzy, sadly, but he did. I agree with that. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why Kaya would jump Imavov. That doesn't make any sense. Would Izzy versus Strickland be a 3 or 5 rounder? I think it'd have to be a 5 rounder. It had to be a 5 rounder. Even if it's a co-main event, you got to make it 5. I think Izzy's going to adapt to Strickland like DDP did. Yeah, dude, I think Izzy could win a rematch. It's such a tough fight, such a bad matchup for Izzy, but I believe in him, bro. Don't count out Izzy, bro. The hunter is going to become the hunted. He might still fight Ilya, but I don't think he'll fight Arman. Yeah. Yeah, Arman versus Islam is way out of the window. That one's long gone. We're never getting that one. I don't know if Islam. I think Islam and Ilya is basically out the window. It's hanging on for dear life. But I think Islam has to lose. I don't think that fight's gonna happen. They're gonna have to offer him a lot of money or something. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. I think Arman would win too. Facts. If he was a dog, I'd put some decent money on it. I thought that was a dog joke for a second, bro. I thought that was a dog joke. I guess you're talking about underdog. That's funny. Islam isn't going to middleweight. He'd get murdered. Yeah, I don't think he would either. There's not. It's hard to say who's the biggest or has the best chance to become 3 division champion. I don't think it's likely right now. You need a generational talent like Khamzat Chimaev, but Khamzat Chimaev can't stay healthy. Islam's a generational talent too, but that's just such a big jump. If Khamzat could have cut to 170, won the belt, he could have won at 170, 185, and 205, especially if he would have fought Pereira. I think would have been a sick fight. Would have been a sick fight. Aspinall isn't even beating Jones. I'm low key. I'm leaning Jones right now. If they fight, I don't know if they will, but that's not crazy for picking Aspinall at all. I'm not saying that. I would just go with the experience with Jones. Aspinall's never been to deep waters, but that also helps Aspinall because Jones is a big film guy. He loves watching film, right? And there's not much film out there on Aspinall. I think that's part of the reason why he doesn't want to fight him. I really do. I really do. DDP is there. I could see it. Islam DDP there. Yeah, dude, that'd be a funny fight. That would be a funny fight. Autism versus plot armor. I mean, DDP might have a little bit of autism as well. Maybe he has. Maybe he's a hybrid. Maybe he's a hybrid. Strickland acts aggressively outside the octagon, but inside he sucks. Yeah, dude. Strickland, I can't stand Strickland. He's my worst. He's my least favorite fighter in the UFC. Talks a big game. He acts like he's Michael Chandler or BSD. He is not. Speaking of Michael Chandler and BSD, we need to see them fight. We need them to fight, bro. It'd be a barn burner half round fight. It'd be a 2 minute fight, bro. Somebody's getting finished, but it'd be sick. Hey, what's up, Brian? What's going on? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're about to be done, though. We're about to wrap it up. We're about to wrap it up. Islam would love that for his legacy. He'd get big. As a pound for pound, he could do it, man. Yeah, dude, if Islam became a 3 division champion, he's the GOAT. Put all the GOAT. Throw John Jones out the window because Islam's the GOAT. On film, you're spot on. Yes, sir. I know my boy John Jones. I'm not even going to say my boy. I don't even like John Jones like that. He's been around so long. I know him, man. I know him. What round does JDM finish Islam, bro? Stop. That's not crazy. That's not a crazy take, but right now I'm going to Islam. We'll see the closer it gets. They need to start announcing some fights, bro. I really thought we were going to get it at the press conference last night, but we didn't. We did not. So good. I haven't even thought of BSD versus Chandler. I know, bro. Hey, y'all go check out my video. I posted a video of UFC fights that you didn't know that we need. That was one of them on there. That's a banger fight. Look, dude, we need a UFC meme card, okay? Look, let Rainer de Ritter keep winning, okay? Dricus du Plessis versus the Riddler as the main event, right? Co-main event BSD versus Michael Chandler. Tell me that's not sick. Tell me you're not getting hyped for that. Look, it can be a 5 round or 2. They're definitely not. There's no chance they're going 5 rounds. Definitely not. But let's just do it. Make it 5 rounds just for the fun of it. Who is Danny Silva? Man, 1%. Only 1% knows, bro. You're in that 99. You don't know Danny Silva? Crime Danny Silva, man. He beats John Jones. He beats John Jones. That's funny, bro. 314 definitely made the fights that need to happen. Dude, 314 was a great card. 314 was like it was a canon event. It was a canon event for the UFC. Instead of the like 315, we thought it was filler, but it ended up being canon, bro. Once Islam popped out and basically said he's fighting the winner, sort of, it became a canon event. Ilya versus Charles, so you got Ilya. But people are counting out Charles. People are counting out Charles right now. You cannot count out Charles Oliveira. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? But yeah, I'd go Ilya right now, slightly. But yeah, people are acting like that's not a sick fight. Yeah, it doesn't have the same hype as Islam versus Ilya, but that's a banger fight. Two massive stars in the sport, bro. Ilya finishes him, but it's a crazy fight. I agree. I think we get a banger. But like, I'm curious to see what happens with Ilya if they go to the ground. We've seen Ilya on the ground before with Bryce Mitchell, but that's not Charles Oliveira. And Charles Oliveira also is massive. He's massive. Oh. When did you start watching MMA? Like 10 years ago, bro. I'm a real hardcore. I'm a real hardcore. No, consistently, not really, not even that long ago. Like consistently, haven't missed a card, but I was always watching it. I was always watching it. I just never could afford the pay-per-views. I was not, I was not in middle school buying these pay-per-views by myself, bro. Come on. I would just keep up with it basically. Watch the replays on YouTube. Watched UFC Unleashed on TV back in the day. But Jack versus Islam, that looks like the fight we're getting, bro. That's a tough fight. It's a really tough fight for both guys right now. I'm leaning towards Islam, but the closer we get, I might lean towards Jack. We don't know, but I can't pick against my GOAT Islam right now. We're about to wrap it up, guys. We're about to wrap it up. Why was Dana not the post fight last night? I don't know, bro. I was streaming it too. I was ready to hear what he had to say. Nope. If Islam becomes 3 division champ, he goes at number 2. Come on, bro. If Islam becomes 3 division champ, he goes at number 1, brother. Brother, who give him, brother? If Jack works on that takedown, he's going to be a problem. Takedown defense. His takedown defense looks great. But yeah, Islam is slicker, bro. He's got the lighter man skill. He's definitely slicker than Bilal Muhammad, a lot more skilled than Bilal Muhammad. It's a tough fight. It is a tough fight. Dana's the biggest star in the UFC. No post-fight interview last night with Dana. Yeah. JDM by spinning wheel back fist in the first 10 seconds. Mark my words. Hey, lock that in. Lock that in. Islam would not be Ankalaev. No. No chance. No chance would he beat Ankalaev. We were talking about Dracus Duplessis, which I don't think he would beat Dracus either. But that would be a fun. That'd be a fun fight. John Jones is the greatest ever. Yes, he is the greatest ever now. But if Islam becomes 3 division champion, man, who actually buys pay-per-views? Facts, bro. Me. Me. Nowadays, me. Back in the day, no. I wasn't familiar with, like guys like we had players like Stream East, crack streams, mess streams. I wasn't familiar with their game back in the day. Back when I was a youngin', but now we are. It's gonna be a harder version of Bilal, yeah. He's a more well-rounded Bilal, and he's just better everywhere than Bilal. He's a better striker, better wrestler, has a submission game. So he's kind of like Bilal, I guess, is kind of a watered down. He's more of a watered down Habib. He might even have better striking than Habib, but definitely not even close with the wrestling. Not even close. Did Bo Nickel get fraud checked? Fraud checked, sort of, yes. The way that he was talking. Bo Nickel is not a contender right now, bro. But that's not a bad loss. That is not a bad loss at all. The Riddler's good. The Riddler's good. He's got plot armor. What do you expect? But yeah, dude, Bo Nickel's like what? On his 5th MMA fight, 5th professional fight, something like that. He's fine. He's fine. It depends on how he bounces back. DDB would beat the brakes off Islam too big. Yeah, I think he would. I wouldn't say beat the brakes off of, but yeah. Favorite MMA moment in 10 years. My favorite moment? I'm biased, but my favorite moment is Izzy KO and Poatan. Dude, I almost got that. I thought about getting that and putting it on my wall right here. But we ordered something else. Jones versus Tom, who you got right now? I'm leaning towards John Jones. Based on the experience, but if you think Tom wins, that's valid. That's valid. Tom's insane. John Jones beats the brakes off JDM. Really? You think so, bro? I don't know, man. JDM's got the lighted man skill, man. He's slick on the feet. You rather have Bilal's face or DC's body? Yo, I'm gonna have to get out of here. What is this chat turning into? Bilal's face or DC's body? Give me DC's body. I guess. Give me DC's body. That's funny. That is funny. I would love Bilal's nose. Guys, we're about to head out of here. I gotta get to bed, y'all. I gotta get to bed. So yeah, JDM versus Islam is the fight to make. Right now I'm leaning towards Islam, but I don't know, man. JDM looked phenomenal in that last fight. So matchmaking: Islam versus JDM. Next number 1 contenders fight should be Sean Brady versus Shavkat. I want to see Ian Gary fight the winner. Actually, they might need to hold off on Ian Gary. Don't book anything yet. If Islam beats Bilal Muhammad and wants to stay at welterweight, I want to see Islam versus Gary for the plot. If not, Gary fights the winner of Usman and Buckley. That's what I think for the welterweight division. Leon can go back home, bro. Pack it up, gang. Pack it up. Say number 2 for Islam because of the guys Jones beat. Yeah, Jones has so many wins, bro. But if Islam's quality of wins, Islam's best wins are better than Jones's best wins, for sure. It's not even close to me. I don't even think it's close. Dustin was giving Islam troubles. JDM might just be the one. He might be. He really might be. But let me not. Let me remind you, man. Islam had staff in that fight. Let me remind you. Oliveira versus Ilya. Who you got? I got Ilya right now. But you can't count. You can't count out Charles Oliveira ever. So JDM by KO when when Islam shoots, he throws an uppercut. Dude, that'd be sad. That would be sad. Yeah, we're about to get out of here, guys. Casual Take has the Dagestan 2 or 3 years. You ain't hitting the 40 championship filter. Yeah, bro, I might not. We're gonna keep adding stipulations, bro. We're gonna get it. We ain't giving up. Just put the fries in the bag. That's funny, bro. That's funny. 40. I should have never did 40 on the dot, bro. Who did I think I was? All right, man. Yep. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Lewis versus Blade style. Are you asking Derek Lewis versus Curtis Blades? Curtis Blades. That's what you're asking. Yeah, we're about to head out of here, guys. This is my first TikTok stream. Hopefully, my stream will be better. TikTok was being weird, bro. They weren't letting me have the same stream as my YouTube. So they said I had to stream for 25 minutes before I was able to unlock that feature. So maybe next time it'll be better. But y'all subscribe to the YouTube. I just made a Twitch account today. I'm not even streaming on there. I'm new to this, y'all. I'm new to this. Fries in the bag, bro. You're the man. Keep the vids coming. I appreciate you. I want to post stuff that y'all enjoy, bro. Especially with the shorts and the long form content as well. If you're from the shorts, bro, y'all check out my long form. Check out the long form. It's crazy. I don't know, man. We'll have to see how he does against JDM, dude. The more I think about it, the sicker that fight gets. JDM could do it, bro. And if JDM does it, bro, think about back-to-back wins over Bilal and Islam. I don't know. That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy start. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, y'all. Y'all hit that like button before y'all go. Subscribe if you're new, or if you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitch. I just started Twitch, bro. Haven't posted on there yet. Y'all sub to the YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. All that good stuff, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We out. We out. W Stream. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. All right, y'all.